Hey, it's Pastor Craig with your Life for Today. The Bible says in Proverbs, the Message Bible says, a good woman is hard to find. Her value is worth more than diamonds. 16 years ago, my wife and I walked into this worship space here at First Lutheran as guests, and we saw Pastor Kay Slocum preaching in this pulpit, and I was hooked. Not only on the Lutheran Church, which my wife grew up in. I grew up in a small conservative Methodist church in small town Iowa. Not only was I hooked on the Lutheran Church, but I was hooked on the denomination of the ELCA, that they would have women in leadership, such strong charismatic leaders as Pastor Kay was, preaching the gospel with such joy in her heart and Christ on her lips. It was awesome. And that tradition has been continued here, long tradition of strong female leadership through Marcy Watson, Marissa Colander, Marita Wolgast, and countless others. And we're going to celebrate that this year as we just marked the 50th anniversary in the ELCA of the ordination of women. Back in 1970, our denomination was only one of a handful that ordained men and women on an equal basis to the highest levels of the church. So we're going to celebrate that with a sermon series starting next weekend. Intern Kirsten, who's continuing that great tradition of female leadership in our church, has developed a 6-week sermon series as her seminary project, her internship project, called the Women Without Names in the Bible. And we're going to learn their stories. They're not named, but they should be, because they have tremendous stories of faith to tell us. And it's going to be preached by a host of guest preachers, of daughters of the congregation, women who've grown up here and have an association affiliation with First Lutheran. They're coming back to preach to us online and in some exciting new ways. So that's coming up in the next couple weeks, and we're excited to hear these stories and be inspired by these scriptures. And hopefully you feel empowered, no matter what you are, male, female, no matter what age you are, no matter what skin color you are, that God is using every single one of us, no matter what stage of life that you find yourselves in. God calls us all to God's kingdom to work for the good of Jesus Christ.